Hey, my friends, Shawn here, the host of the Automation Show podcast in Minute, right here on youtube.com/insights in automation. Now, I know you guys are very familiar with the shows I do here on YouTube, but did you know I also publish articles over at theautomationblog.com? Well, if you don't, this video is going to be a recap of what we published on the blog in February of 2020. So let's get started by taking a look here at the first article of the month. And this was one about adding a remote I/O chassis, ControlLogic's remote I/O chassis, to a device level ring. Very helpful. That was done by Brandon Cooper. Next article was an article about automation trends in agriculture. And this was done by Megan Ray Nichols. And if you're into agriculture, you may find that very interesting. Next, we had a great article from Alicia Lomas. It's called Control System Architecture for Preventative and Predictive Maintenance. And she really covers some things you want to consider, when you setting up your control system, or if you want to edit your control system, maybe add some code in there to keep an eye on what's happening so you can kind of predict errors or prevent things from happening. A lot of good thought went into that article. Thank you, Alicia. Next we had, and this is always a big question, right? What's the right way to update a ControlLogic's redundancy system? Well, Brandon had to do it recently in his facility, so he wrote an article sharing his thoughts and all the points that he was looking at when he went through and reviewed the steps to do that upgrade. Let's see what else we have here. Oh, and this was the first announcement of the new shirts we have in the shop. So I'm wearing one right here, but the first batch of shirts we released, you can see there, we had the black, the Automation Blog logo. We had the green, the Automation Podcast logo. We had the Insights in Automation logo with the light bulb. And then we had the Automation Minute and Show logo, the red gear. And there's another one you don't see there, which is the blue Automation Blog, theautomationblog.com logo. So that's also an option there. So that's where we announced that. And next we had an article by Brandon again. It was all about ControlLogic's redundancy system alarms. So talked about why you may want to do this and how to do it as well, the rungs that you would use, and really good stuff there. Next we had an article from Megan about the first fully automated warehouse. A lot of people think that is Amazon, and while they are highly automated, this is another example where it's actually, they take it to a next level, and the only people there are to service the robots. So that was from Megan. Next, we had the second batch of shirts come out. These are like the ones I'm wearing here. I'm wearing the gray one just to show they're not all in black, although the black ones look really cool. You can get them in gray and other colors. And it's not just, may the light of logic be with you. There's also geeky t-shirts like theautomationblog.com, the Automation Guy, etc. So you can check those all out again at theautomationblog.com/shop. And two more here. We had how to set up a 1783 ETAP. I actually don't have one here, so Brandon went through and shared screenshots of how to do that, which is awesome. And last but not least, what do we have here? Oh, and this was, of course, our automation Q&A session that we actually did on, you actually saw that published here on youtube.com. But one thing I do have in here is I have a link to the PowerPoint I use for patrons. So if you're backing the site, you not only get early access to all of the videos we do, all the Automation Show episodes that we do, you get like you get them on Monday instead of Friday. But also I'm going to start including all the files I use as for patrons. So if you want to throw us, if you want to buy us basically what amounts to a cup of coffee a month, then you'll have access to get those files for free. So just another way, patrons also don't see these in-article ads, like all these ads here. They don't see any of those as well because they log in with their Patreon account, and that's how we thank them for supporting us. In any case, so that is everything new at theautomationblog.com. Let me take you over to the shop here really quick. We'll take a look at the, I'm squinting a little bit because everything's so small on that monitor. But let me take you over to the store here and you can see, in addition to our videos and our articles and sample code that we've offered for years and years, you can also see that we've had all kinds of shirts. I haven't even announced some of these yet, some of the polos and coffee cups, and this is one of my favorites. Let me open this up in a new tab. This You know, I really enjoyed designing some of these, but you can check these out. I actually wore one of these in one of our last episodes. Let's take a look at this guy here. In the Q&A episode, so you can see what it looks like. You can see all the different colors it comes in. And let me see if I can go over to the last tab here. No, it went over here, maybe? Where did it put? Yeah, this one. So I wanted to show you this one too. So you can't really see it in that little black border, but it kind of looks like XICOTE. And down at the bottom it says automating the world since 1969. But yeah, so if you're in a geeky mood and you want to celebrate all things industrial automation, check out these shirts. We get a small amount from each shirt sale, goes towards supporting the automationblog.com and this channel, Insights in Automation, on YouTube. So with that, that's everything that's new over at theautomationblog.com. I hope you enjoyed this show. Give us a thumbs up if you'd like to see me do this every month. I'll be more than happy to summarize all our articles over here so you can see if there's something you want to see over there. But with that said, I just want to thank all 9,400 of our subscribers. You guys rock. And until next time, my friends, peace.